Hey, I'm Mo from Mo Rides a Moped, and welcome to my adventure blog. I am an adventurer, and sometimes it's hard for me to call myself that, and I'm here today to talk to you about why that is. I've been traveling around the country and the world for a really long time, and I never ever thought about calling myself an adventurer. Until one day a friend of mine said, "Hey, what adventure are you going on next?" And I said, "Well, I'm just driving to Colorado. That's all I'm doing." And she said, "Well, no, when you go and do things and you talk to people and you ride bicycles." And for me, that was just like the way that I've always seen the world. But for her, I was traveling in a way that was beyond the boundary of what she herself had done and what she herself thought possible. And so suddenly I started reframing it in a different way. Sure, I'd gone to a place and gone and seen things, but I started to think about it in ways where I was exploring the world because I wanted to. I was assessing what I wanted to do. I was choosing to do different types of things. I was meeting new people along the way, and it was great. So I'm here and proudly calling myself an adventurer. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean I'm pushing the boundary of adventure the way people like Margot Hayes are doing. I saw her a couple weeks ago and she climbed the first 15A in rock climbing, and that was incredible. That's not what I'm doing. I'm pushing my own boundary, my own challenge, and figuring out what adventure is for me. When I was little, I thought that the word adventurer meant somebody like Shackleton, who was going to Antarctica and visiting for the very first time places that nobody had ever seen. But not everybody gets to be the first at something, but you can be the first at something for yourself. And I think that's one of the most important things to kind of consider is like, what is it that you want to do? What is it you want to experience and see and feel? And how can you make that happen for yourself, regardless of what other people around you are doing or feeling or saying? I think there are some people that would say that I'm not an adventurer because I'm not climbing the highest mountain. I get altitude sickness, so it's something that I have to be mindful of when I'm going out. I want to do and see things safely. You know, adventure is not something that I think for me is worth dying for. It's something worth experiencing. So I welcome you to try to push whatever boundary is your own boundary that you get to set, and see the world the way you want to see it. Thanks for being here with me today. If you have a story about the time you were first considered yourself an adventurer, I want to hear about it. So write me about it in the comments or anywhere on the web at Mo Rides a Moped. And see you next time.